the scraps away.
Hello, and welcome to Behind the Music. This is the first episode of the show's Paramount Plus revival. Today we will be interviewing a very special guest who recently re-released one of their most famous songs, Fruit Salad. Please welcome The Wiggles.
When we first started The Wiggles, none of us really knew what a sensation we'd become. It's quite incredible, actually. The Wiggles have a long history, but all of it, I think, hinges on Fruit Salad.
My journey with The Wiggles has unfortunately been deeply intertwined with my health struggles, but through it all I hold on to the memory of writing Fruit Salad. A lot of people think that we don't put much thought to our songwriting process as a children's entertainment group. They'd be wrong.
They told you to ask me. It's just, look, honestly, my thing is just playing the guitar, that's it.
So, can you talk a little bit about...
Fine. You really want to know? Fine. Things weren't really going so well when the band started to write the album. So, when it came to Fruit Salad, things just started happening.
Okay. You've never told anyone this before, but I guess it's time to come clean or come out. Jeff and I were together for a few months. It's going really well. Later I realised a little too well. He was very passionate and we fizzled out pretty quickly. And then we still had to come up with a hit song.
I'll be honest, things get a little hazy around Fruit Salad for me. The night we started writing Fruit Salad, something big happened. And that really had a serious impact on me. Life got pretty hard after that. And we were starting to become a pretty big band, you know? Suddenly, we have people hanging around outside the studio and handing out free cocaine. It's hard to resist.
I'm sorry to pry, but what happened?
I think you need to talk to Murray about that.
Yes, Greg and I had sex, but it wasn't a big deal. I was just lonely. You know, my wife had just divorced me, and I found out that she left me for this guy from the Muppets show, because a Muppets guy is just inherently more interesting than someone who dresses up as a pirate, Murray. And I just broke. I needed support. I needed something that would make me feel good. Have you seen Greg's thighs?
Wait, Murray actually told you? Oh my god, is really it? Are we finally going to be together? I've been waiting my whole life for this.
There's a line in the original 93 video where I say that if kids are going to make fruit salad, there needs to be an adult in the room. And that, I think, was the biggest cry for help. We needed an adult. Jeff and I were fighting constantly. Murray was trying to hide Greg's cocaine and Randy Octopus's head. And Greg just was not himself.
To be honest, I just wanted to make him mad. We were at that point in our relationship where we were just trying to get underneath each other's skin. And so I thought, what better way to do that than to write about his favorite thing, food. And that's where the subject matter Fruit Salad came in. As I mentioned earlier, it was during this time that I really started getting into drugs. Sometimes I was just completely gone. Other times, the cocaine gave me so much motivation. That's what's allowed me to think of all the components of the salad, the bananas, apples, grapes, melons. I know it's not PC or whatever, but fruit salad would not exist as it does today without cocaine.
Like I said, I just play the guitar, so the lyrics aren't really my thing, but when we look at the composition of the music, that's really where my head was at. You know, after I slept with Greg and my wife left me, I was thinking, like, why did she leave me? Do I want to fuck her Muppeteer boyfriend? And if you look at like just the way that I was thinking with that like inane cycle of life, of meaningless existence, just over and over and over, I think the repetition in the music just really brings out how I was feeling.
One night when we were in the middle of writing, Murray pulled me aside. Anthony was off somewhere with Greg's kid's nanny, and I was just so mad. So when Murray came on to me, I just leaned into it. I mean, I didn't care if he was straight. He was hot, and I was angry, and I wanted to do whatever it took to get back at Anthony. So we made love.
I came back into the room, and Jeff and Murray were sitting next to each other, looking really sweaty, and their hair was all messy, and I saw red, and it wasn't just Murray skivvy. I was so angry, and I know they'll say I'm hypocritical because I've been fucking the nanny, but she wasn't part of the band. You know, it was different. So I channeled the anger into the music, and instead of a banana, I was picturing Jeff's dick for chopping, but the kids didn't need to know that.
When Anthony came back, I knew that he knew, and I wanted to rub it in. So that's when I wrote the line, "Let's do it all again real soon." I wanted him to have to sing it again and again, knowing it's about me having sex with another man.
I know these past few years we've been trying to frame Fruit Salad as this anthem of acceptance, and that's great, it's really a wonderful message. But people deserve to know how it started, and honestly it feels really good, really freeing for everyone to know the truth.
One more question before we go, Greg. How do you feel about Murray sleeping with Jeff so soon after he slept with you?
Murray fucked Jeff?
Yummy, yummy, fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Yummy, 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 fruit salad. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy, fruit salad.